Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. So today I'm here with Lostbelt 5 gameplay video number 1. I am going to start the gameplay today and I'm going to continue this obviously until it ends. And I do plan on making the full gameplay video of this, and it'll probably take a little bit of time for me to complete this, but I will eventually make a full gameplay video. Now I kind of did this, I did Yuga Kshetra before as well in this way in a gameplay series. At that time I did it like this. I kind of I kind of made like 2-hour videos, and I used to upload them every other day, or sometimes I used to take 2 days break and upload them. I used to do it like that. But this time I'll kind of do it a little bit differently. I'll upload every day, but each video will be about 1 hour. So every day I'll try to keep the upload every day, unless and until I get busy or something. So I'll try to keep the upload every day, but the video length will be 1 hour. So yeah, that's just something that I wanted to tell you guys before. So yeah, so today's video, part number 1. Let's start. Lostbelt number 5. This is called Ancient Ocean of the Dreadnought Gods Atlantis, and I've heard this is fantastic. From a lot of people I've heard that this is really good, the story. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So let's start. All right. Good morning, Senpai. Is your formal dress all ready to go? I know it's been long 2 weeks since we got back from the Indian Lostbelt, but today they're finally supposed to finish making modifications to the shadow border and complete construction on the new Nautilus that has the shadow border at its core. Oh, okay, wait a minute, so what's going to happen? They're going to make the shadow border as a... Okay. So the Nautilus and the shadow border will be fused or something like that, I guess. Let's see. I can't wait to see what it looks like once they let us back into the dock at 9 AM. I remember Captain was very particular about having us, quote, wake up at the crack of dawn and remain on standby until further notice. Alright. Which just makes me that much more curious. Testing. Everything good with this mic? Yep. Hey guys, can you hear me? Are my dulcet tones carrying clearly to your waiting ears? I don't know what that means. Probably it means something. Tomlin, Kawata, Octavia, Chin, Kane, Elron, Marcus, Minuer, Director Gordolf, Mashu, and last but not the least, Master. As the 11 staff members of Novum Kalia, your patience has been much appreciated. Okay? Now come on down to the dock and meet our brand new ship. Alright, here we go. That's right, it's time for the launch ceremony for Captain Nemo's Nautilus. Oh, okay. Now I've seen these characters in obviously what do you call them, in JP, where when Nemo kind of gets introduced as a servant. I've seen this, and I think these characters are actually crew members of the Nautilus, or staff members you can call them, so something like that. Nemo A. Wow, they look all the same. Okay. Hey, thanks for coming to celebrate with us. We're so lucky we got to put the Nautilus together in a secret underground dock like this. Congratulations guys, we deserve it. I can't wait till we can set sail. Congratulations to you too, Master, Marsh. You guys are gonna be there for tomorrow's test voyage too, right? Oh man, it's gonna be so fun. I wonder if we can still fight torpedoes in the Void Sea. I don't think so. It's called the Void Sea, but it's it's not for shooting torpedoes, I guess. Master, do you know why there are so many Nemos here? It's a whole series of Nemos, the Nemo series. Hey, who said you can leave your posts? You're making a mockery of the long ceremony, damn it. Marines, line up. Ah, look out guys, Captain's all mad. Come on, let's all line up. That's more like it. Now, roll call. Nemo Marine troop reporting for duty. I'm in charge of the deck and I want you to requisition me a new mob. Okay. I guess that could be arranged. Nemo Marine reporting for duty. I'm in charge of loading the really heavy torpedoes. Will somebody trade posts with me? Nemo Marine reporting for duty. I'm in charge of the computer room and I'm still not sure taking notes by hand is really the best idea. Nemo Marine reporting for duty. I'm in charge of cleaning the kitchen and bathrooms. A clean ship is a happy ship. Okay. Nemo Marine reporting for duty. I'm in charge of... Damn, there's a lot of them. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, they're going past that. I'm like... Whoa. Oh, fuck, that's enough, damn it. I was a bit overwhelmed with all the new information even before this parade of identical faces. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Since when did we have so many subordinates? Yeah. That's as silly as asking a fluvial sculpin why it swims upstream, Gordolf. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's some kind of witty... something. The Marines are clones or instances of me who specialize in different operations. Oh! Instances of me, oh, it's him, but in different... Okay. Damn, that's impressive, kind of, you know? Like, for example, if I have, like, an instance of me who is good at, I don't know, playing some music instrument or something, and then there's another instance of me who's good at sports. That'd be kind of cool, but yeah, anyways. Having a large enough crew is an essential part of any voyage. I didn't make the Marines for you guys, I made them solely to help with the ship, and the ship is where they'll stay. You could say that they're animated metaphors of my mental support structure. They're fully autonomous, possible alternate versions of me who... Thank you, Captain, I'll take it from here. You have many talents, but explaining things is clearly not one of them. Okay. You see, the ability Captain is using to make these clones belongs to neither Nemo, the heroic spirits, nor to Triton, the divine spirit. Those of us at the Atlas Institute use a technique called memory partition as part of our ability thought process. Oh. So I gave Captain the ability to use it when I performed a contract with him. Essentially, it lets you, well, partition your brain so you can have multiple cells processing different things simultaneously. Okay, so it's not only mental, it's kind of like it is mental, I guess, but at the same time they are also manifested outside, so you see so many different instances of you, I guess. Multitasking. An upgraded version of multitasking. In Captain's case, this resulted in him getting the ability to create multiple physical selves that all act with complete autonomy. In other words, all the work pertaining to running a ship that Captain Nemo has been doing by himself to date, or perhaps more accurately, all the work he had been wishing to do but was thus far unable to carry out due to a lack of personnel, can be done now, I guess, is now being carried out by all these other Nemos thanks to the evolution he independently achieved. Then they don't all look like Nemo, they are Nemo. Aye, sir. Though of course we all have to do whatever the captain tells us to. So there's going to be lots and lots of Nemos working on board the Nautilus then. Yeah. Well, the number of Marines will change depending on the circumstances. Also, the Marines aren't the only other Nemos in my Nemo series. He's also calling it Nemo series. I'll introduce you to them properly when the time is right. But for now, there's Nemo Professor, whose job is to analyze the situations, come up with plans, and conduct scientific research. Nemo Professor. Oh, this girl. Okay. Next there's Nemo Baker, the cook who will be in charge of preparing everyone's meal. All these roles are important, of course, but her stands out in particular. Okay. Then there's Nemo Engineer, who's so... Yeah, wait, what? What was that word? Cantankerous. Okay. You'd never believe she was mean. She'll just as soon throw a wrench at you as look at you. Okay, so she's a tsundere, okay. Also, along with those marines are the crews I'll be taking along to run the ship. The only downside is that bringing the border abroad the new Nautilus means there won't be any room for a bakery, so I won't be calling a baker. No baker? Oh man, that's a shame. Still, it's looking more and more like a real submarine, isn't it? When are you gonna take it out for a test drive, Captain? Oh, I'd like to do that no later than tomorrow. We'll need to cross an ocean from the Age of Gods in the next Lostbelt, so I have to make sure everything is shipshape, figuratively speaking. Shipshape. However, the only one who will be coming with me are Mash and Master. The rest of you will be staying here. What? Why? We have our reasons, Menure. Sorry, it just wasn't in the cards this time. While Captain Mash and Master are out there testing the Nautilus, the rest of our work cut out for us, getting ready to infiltrate the Atlantic Lostbelt. Developing the ultra-long range lens, doubling and tripling the Nautilus's defensive systems, reinforcing Master's mystic codes, fine-tuning Master's autonax. A lot of work. Basically, Menure, we all have an absolute ton of things to do here. We just don't have the time to spare for you to be wasting your Magecraft experience on a submarine test drive. Yes. Lack of personnel. Have to do, more overtime. Damn it, of all the rotten luck. If I'd known it was gonna hold me back this one day, I would have sold my magical crest and gotten out of the Magecraft game long. Oh my god. Hahaha, that's the boldest statement I've heard in a long time. But in case you need a reminder, if you weren't a mage, you would never have been hired in Caldia in the first place. True? So, how about you just resign yourself to helping the technical advisor, like a good little lackey, and let me take responsibility for what is sure to be a delightful Nautilus test. I think Gordov also has probably some work. You sure, Gordy? Do you know they're going for a test drive in the Void Sea, not the Wandering Sea, right? Yes, as I was saying, I will let Master handle it, as I have a lot of directory work I need to do myself. Yes, quite a lot indeed. Then, it's settled. This afternoon I'll be holding a class to explain all about the Nautilus's equipment and facilities, as well as what to do in case of emergency. Then tomorrow, Master, Mash and Captain will take it out for a test drive. While they're off doing that, the rest of us will be getting things ready here at the Wandering Sea for our infiltration to the Atlantic Lostbelt. Okay? It'll probably take around 7 days to wrap everything up, so this could be your last chance to relax on standby for a while. Alright. Make sure you're all well rested so you can give it your best for what's to come. Right. That goes for you too, Da Vinci. Okay, so we have a little bit of spare time, I guess, kind of. Oh, this is the intro. Alright. Well, yeah, this is the intro. So. My journey is drawing to an end. It won't be long now before I arrive at my destination in Southern Nevada. Not that it will change anything once I get there. I certainly won't be getting a reward for my trouble. Wait, who is this? Nor do I have a home to return to or enough fuel to get me there even if I did. The only point this journey ever had was to get where I was going. Well, no, that may be technically accurate, but it's still not quite right. Let me be clear. So I didn't invite any misunderstandings. When I say I don't have a home to return to, I don't mean that in the heartless, cold-blooded bastard sense. What? My home may be gone now, but I still remember it clearly, and as long as I have those memories, I'll never feel the pain of its loss. See, since I was born, I've had the ability, for better or worse, to recall anything I've ever seen in perfect detail. Oh, so photographic Is that photographic memory? I think so, isn't it? It's called oh, wait. Hy Hyperthymesia, though it's more commonly known as superior autobiographical memory. Okay, not photographic memory, but autobiographical memory. Wait, just a minute. I've had the ability to recall anything I've ever seen in perfect detail. Okay. My friends considered it a disability and sympathized with the drawbacks, but scientists considered it a gift. Obviously. It drove me insane when I was a kid. At some points, it caused me to hate cities and people in general. Wait a minute. Why did the friends consider it a disability? What? Why? Like, how is it a disability? I have no idea. Like, oh, I guess like if you don't forget, I don't know. Anyways, when I grew up, I left the city behind and started living a much quieter life out in the village near the mountains. As a result, I've only spent about a third of my life in busy urban areas, so I'm not really overburdened with memories of those places. Still, my memories are just as clear now as they ever were. I can see the friends I used to hang out with smiling and laughing as if they were right here with me. Of course, that includes the beautiful scenery and the stars that used to twinkle bright all across the nighttime sky. Well, this is kind of, you know, like in a way, like since people forget, we also forget the bad stuff that happened to us. Like this type of a photographical memory or autobiographical memory is kind of a very painful experience if, like, you know, if you've only, like, I doubt there's any person in the world who has only had good memories. That's impossible. So obviously people will have bad memories. All people have bad memories, painful memories. So this type of ability is good for other stuff. You know, you can remember almost anything, but for that type of things, like, you know, remembering painful stuff, is kind of a very big disadvantage. Like, your mental health will be very much hampered because of that. So I guess it's kind of like a blessing and a curse at the same time, this type of a thing. Like, since we forget, you know, it kind of helps us cope up with a lot of painful stuff. Like, something painful happened and after 6 or 7 years we completely forget it. Like, as they say, time is the best, what was it called, healer or something like that? Yeah, something like that. So yeah, anyways, maybe that's why I couldn't shake my doubts about why this happened the way it did. Something just seemed off. I don't mean the Earth's surface being bleached white. I mean, it feels like something even bigger has changed, but in a way I can't put my finger on it. Oh my god, this guy or girl, I don't know who he or she is, remembers the world before this. Oh my god, because of the photographic autobiographical memory. Wow. Whatever it is, I've noticed it at different points during the journey. There was something different about the skies above Russia, Scandinavia, China. Wait, what? There's something different about the skies above Russia, Scandinavia, China, India. Whatever it was, they weren't the same skies I'd seen before. Wait a minute, so this person has been going through the Lostbelts. Oh, is this that guy? The person who has been helping everyone? Calling himself a doctor? Like, I feel like the person that we, like, you know, they're giving a hint of is Romani. I don't know why. Like, you know, like all these Lostbelts 1, 2, 3, 4, this person has been there in each and every Lostbelt, and he is helping them and calling himself a member of the Kalya, like, you know, like someone from there. Like at the beginning at Lostbelt 1, I thought it was Musashi, and then I realized that no, it was not Musashi, it was someone else. So Musashi obviously has the power of traveling dimensions, and maybe this person also has that. That's why, you know, like, it's recalling all the Lostbelts. Like, okay, so alright, there must be some other change occurring in places I'm not privy to, or maybe some other humans besides me are struggling to fight back. Maybe they're doing their best to retake this world, this planet, their universe for humanity even as I speak. Unfortunately, as intriguing as the possibility is, those places are much too far away for me to make a detour, and I have precious little time left as it is. I ran out of food yesterday, and my bike's not going to last much longer either. Yeah, this is the same person, I think. Again, once I reach my destination, my journey is over. It would be nice if whoever's causing these changes taking place around the world were to stop by these days. But I doubt anyone who's lost as hard as me and the rest of humanity have anything close to that kind of good luck left. What a strange feeling. Even if this is the end for me in multiple senses, it still feels good to achieve the goal I set for myself. Why did humanity die out? Why did the alien invaders show up? Why did they conquer us by bleaching the earth white? My heart is racing at the prospect of possibly uncovering the answers to these and all the other mysteries. I've arrived at the US Air Force base known as Area 51. Oh, damn. It's the only... okay, wait a minute. It's the one place, the only part of the texture on the entire planet that managed to evade the bleaching. Okay, Area 51. The sheer secrecy surrounding this place led to all sorts of rumors about high-tech experiments and training being conducted here, but you'd never know that looking at it now. Not only are there no survivors here, there's not so much as a single piece of cutting-edge equipment. Any seaplanes and armored tanks that may have been here before are long gone. And since there's no power, I doubt I'll be able to stock up on food or water either. On the plus side, the buildings are mostly untouched, so at least I shouldn't have to go sifting through rubble. Yeah, and maybe we can get canned goods, you know, like canned goods. I'm sure they have some. It's going to rain. I can't believe it. Rain clouds cropped up here out of nowhere. I guess that means it still rains in the last area on Earth that hasn't been bleached away. Okay, so the Area 51 has not been... okay, interesting. I pushed my excitement down to keep it from getting the better of me and began carefully making my way through the base. The rain clouds that cropped up in the skies overhead stuck around the whole time I was there. I learned several things from my expedition into the inside of the base, the part completely cut off from the outside world. I wish I could offer my own personal insights on what I found, but since I'm learning raw on both time and energy, I'll have to stick to just the facts. The base did in fact contain an alien life... What? Alien life form. 2018 Subject E relocation. 2018 Initiate Subject E examination. Subject E. According to the documents I found, this subject had flown to New Mexico in the year of 2018. The craft it had been piloting either burned up when it entered Earth's atmosphere or was possibly destroyed by the subject itself, according to the handwritten note. Wait a minute. The craft it had flown to New Mexico. The craft it had been piloting either burned up and... Okay. Leaving the subject completely exposed upon its discovery. The injuries sustained during its emergency landing had left it critically wounded and near death. But by flash freezing it, the Air Force managed to preserve its life functions. They then brought it to this base. Oh, so they found an alien. Is that what they're saying? All the other records pertaining to the subject can be summed up in a single word. Gruesome. The scientists performed, oh my god, all kind of tests, experiments and surgeries in order to keep this alien visitor alive. Oh, okay, alive. I thought they were experimenting on him. They conducted clinical trials with different kinds of medicine. They tested every known substance on Earth to see how it would react. They observed reactions that corresponded to pain. They observed reactions that corresponded to joy. Okay, they did experiment. Okay. They measured its endurance. They stopped supplying it with nutrients. Then they tried oh my god, burning it, freezing it, melting it, attaching things to it. They stirred its... oh my god, okay, well... They stirred its intestines around cut off parts of the body, measured signals from the organ they thought was the brain. They performed all of this research, what could also be called the very crystallization of human history, on the subject while it was still living. It didn't take long for the surgical procedures meant to resuscitate the subject to morph into brutally exploitative experiments. Yeah. And since the cells taken from the subject samples were made up of elements that didn't exist anywhere on the planet, it wasn't hard to imagine that further research could eventually lead to military and civilian applications. Truth be told, that was where the top brass's true interests lied. After all, ever since the turn of 20th century, the energy race between nations has continued to pick up speed. And there was now an insurmountable gap between industrial nations and developing ones. I could tell from the poring over the documents that they began with the best of intentions. Yeah, they wanted their research to result in a better life for every person on Earth, to help humanity move past its endless squabbling for wealth and forge ahead with new, loftier goals. However, Area 51's researchers didn't see things the same way. Oh boy. With every experiment they ran, they became more and more certain that the subject was emitting a constant unknown signal. It was calling for help. Oh. Okay. So they thought if they kept running experiments on it, if they kept inflicting greater levels of pain on it, that it will call the other ones as well, or something like that. Even more potential test subjects were bound to show up. Wait a minute, isn't this dangerous? Like, what if they come up with some kind of, I don't know, destructive weapons or something? Like blow the whole earth up or something? Like what? Why take the risk? I guess like, no, like, anyways. Wait, that's why this all happened. This wasn't a natural disaster, it was a man-made one. But is that truly the reason? I finally know why those trees came here. Now I have to confirm just one last thing. Tree? Oh, tree. Okay, the tree. Okay. Alright. Was this the true cause? Was there really a subject E here at the base? I have to see it for myself. Alright, so basically what he's saying is because of this alien that they were experimenting on, and it constantly giving out the help signals, these trees manifested in the different, okay, interesting. And then I guess the alien got game or something, I don't know. Oh wow. And I have to do it before I die of malnutrition. It took me several days to discover that door. E-reference room, a secret area that had been built even further underneath the base's underground structure. I managed to open the door and make my way inside the sealed-off passageway. I can already tell that there's been something here. This is it. This is where I'll find the answers I've been seeking. There's just something different about the air in this passageway that makes it all too clear. My instruments aren't picking up anything unusual, even though the passageway itself is something from another world entirely removed from what we think of as reality. Okay. I know this passageway is made out of iron and steel, but it feels like I'm walking on pulsating jelly. Oh my god. I make my way across the simultaneously hard, soft, warm, cold floor, one careful step at a time. My body temperature is dropping like stone. I can barely breathe. My consciousness is hanging by a thread. I can't even remember how many days it has been since I last had something to eat or drink. Soon I won't even have energy left to talk into the recorder. Wait, the person is talking. Oh. Okay. So this is recording this. But I can't stop now. I have to find the answers before I die. Answers that I'm sure lie just beyond this passage. Okay, let's see. Subject E, what it actually is. Or what, like, if we get some clue or something. David. Wait, David? The only sound that escaped my lips was a quiet gasp of shock. David? You're talking about the David, the servant David? It was the most retro room I could have ever imagined. If I had known better, I would have thought it was located in the middle of one of the most high-tech bases on Earth. To the moon. And yet there it was atop the exam table, a bizarre thing that resembled nothing so much as a dead tree. Oh my god! What the? Hey there, it's time about you showed up. Blue book? What is even happening? Like, wait, what? That was unusual. What the hell was that? Okay, wait, so first of all, the person, his name was David. That's number one. Number two, the other person, the other creature called him Blue Book. It had a gun with him. Okay, so many questions. I don't have any idea what those. Okay, we'll see. Okay, here we go. That's all I've got to report. Any other questions? This isn't like you, Pepe. Didn't you always used to tell us we should act our cheeriest when we have lost? Unless, of course, you don't consider the Indian Lostbelt disappearing a loss at all. Yeah. My, I see that at least your sharp tongue has managed a full recovery, Kadok. Alrighty then, let me rephrase the faces he makes, my god. Not only did I get in a fight with my Lostbelt's king, my very own servant washed his hands off me. And I had to run all the way here with my tail between my legs after Kaldia, our sworn enemy, saved my life. I'm clearly the best scripter. Wow. But at least that roasted bananas were super yummy. Yeah. Never mind, I take it back, you're just as cheery as ever. Now shut up already, will ya? Now, that's our pepperoncino. Besides, it's still too soon to declare yourself a loser. Knowing you, you must have really gotten in their good graces, right? There's more to the deathmatch than the slipping a knife between the other guy's ribs. Getting an opponent attached to use a pro-level long game move. So, the way things are going, I'm betting their next destination will be the last. Am I right? Oh yes, this next one will settle things once and for all. They won't be going to your Lostbelt. I mean, now that they have a ship, they're all but certain to come here. Even though that practically guarantees their demise. Well damn, that's really brave of them. Gotta give them props for that. Hats off to you, Kadia. We couldn't have asked for a better guy to fill in the last seat. What was his name again? Ah, who cares? Like it makes any difference to me anyway. Point is, this next drink's for you, Master. What's his face? Yeah, okay. You must be feeling real good about yourself now that you've strangled 4 innocent Lostbelts in their proverbial cradles. We can't be sure that Chaldeans come to the Atlantic Lostbelt yet. Who knows, maybe they'll end up gunning for you next, Beryl. So, if you got time to making tasteless analogies, maybe you ought to spend it getting ready for them. Huh? You serious, Caro? You really think I might be next? Are you feeling okay? What are you talking about? I'm just saying it's possible that... Oh, Kirstesia hasn't told you. Well, hey, since all the alter egos aren't here at the moment, so we don't have to worry about them, you mind if I tell him myself, boss? No, this directly concerns the next phase of the plan, so I'll fill him in myself. Okay, so always, okay. Seyfert, the tree of emptiness in Beryl's English Lostbelt, has already been felled. Wait, what? Okay, I didn't know this. Wait, so we don't even need to go there? What? I secretly asked Beryl to see to it that the English Lost Belt would go away on its own accord. Why? It's already been felt? Then you're saying the English Lost Belt don't exist anymore? Nope, it ought to fall apart and disappear real soon now. And for the record, you have no idea how hard it was to pull that off. Why did he... Wait a minute. Well, obviously I know, I've been, obviously seeing the JP, all the things that are coming out. Obviously, Lost Belt 6 is Beryl's Lost Belt, isn't it? So, I guess we do end up going there by the end, so we'll see. The English Lost Belt, or the British Lost Belt, as they like to put it, has like 1,000 phantasmal beasts for every one of the few humans there. And you can easily fill... Wait, what? 1,000 phantasmal beasts for every one of the few humans there. And you can easily find yourself in a whole different world with completely different rules if you go just a little way down the path. It's a hellish wonderland, and coming from me, a guy who was raised in the UK, that's saying something. So, it wasn't easy sweet talking them into cutting down the tree of emptiness themselves. They're probably cursing my name to hell and gone for tricking them right about now. Not that it's gonna do them any good. Is that true? Because unless my eyes are playing tricks on me, I'm pretty sure I can still see a wall of light around the English Lost Belt. Oh, wait. Yes, I've seen it too, but even so, the English tree of emptiness is most assuredly gone. Once the tree of emptiness grows tall enough to reach the stratosphere, their branches start to interfere with one another, resulting in a kind of network. And we haven't seen a single signal for Seyfert for a few days now. I doubt it will be long before the cursed wall of light, the world's end, follows suit and disappears as well. Wait a minute, I'm not understanding something here. Weren't they supposed to keep the tree safe? So why are they cutting it off now? Like, what is happening even? Alright then, next question. Yeah, why do you get rid of the English Lost Belt like this? I thought our Lost Belts were only supposed to fight each other once their territories made contact. It just goes to show that there are exceptions to every rule, Kadok. Can you please explain the reason? This may be difficult for you to understand since you have no way of knowing how deep London's, that is to say, the clock tower's abyss runs. But the English Lost Belt is the only one that cannot be allowed to remain. Oh. Nothing good could ever come from it, not for us and not for the foreign god. However, the foreign god knows nothing of this planet's history and we have no way to explain. We can't even say anything to the priestess, as her role is purely observational. Okay. And that is all that aside, Kadok and Pepperoncino, the fact remains that I should have told you about this and I didn't. For that, I'm sorry. No point apologizing at this point. I still don't like it, but at least I'm in the loop now. Same here. Besides, I already figured out Beryl was up to something. Do you know, Christacia? All that said, does this mean your tree of emptiness is the only one still operating? Wait, David? What happened to him? Don't be ridiculous. Have you forgotten? Yeah, about David's Lost Belt? That leaves 2. Guess only problem with that is I can't see anything that looks like a tree of emptiness anywhere around South America. Oh, so David's Lost Belt is from South America. Okay. Which will probably be Lost Belt 7, I think. Yeah. So I take it that means all the branches connected to the canopy covering the sky are from the Atlantis tree then. Good grief, I really can't get anything past you, can I, Pepe? That's correct, my tree of emptiness is the only one receiving the blessings of the foreign god's earth-covering canopy. So only one tree is left. Wow, I was not expecting that at all. What's more, my tree of emptiness has also grown to complete maturity. Once we confirm the English Lost Belt's disappearance, our plan will enter its final stage. The canopy hasn't only been absorbing the Earth's prana, it has been soaking up all the manner of cosmic rays, the kind that the Earth's magnetic field usually deflects. Cosmic rays. Okay. We will focus the entirety of the combined energy onto a single point, thereby enabling the foreign god to descend upon this planet. Okay, that's how they're going to do it. From there, the changeover should be swift and all-encompassing. The old world will perish, a new order will be established on this planet, and I will be the last human left. Oh damn. There he goes, talking a big game again. You sure that's all gonna go off without a hitch, would I? The more like time you spend grandstanding like some kind of puffed up royal, the more chances they'll have to show up and ruin everything. I'm well aware of that, Kadok. Chaldea has always taken keen advantage of their opponent's negligence and pride to turn the tide into their favor. Which is why I've sent out all sorts of strongest forces at my command to the Atlantic. That's also why you haven't seen Canis here. Oh boy, yeah. I wasn't worried or anything. Knowing you, I figured you have your bases covered. So it would seem, wouldn't it? Then we might as well just sit back and see what Crustacea got. In that case, I think I'll keep mooching around here just like Kadok's been. How about you, Beryl? If you stick around the English Lostbelt. Hey, you don't gotta tell me. If I'd stick around here, I'd just be a matter of time that they came from my head. Beryl, when did you... Wait, what happened? My, so it already long since... Oh, okay. Since flown the coup. I should have figured you knew exactly what you were doing. Okay, yeah, so he was talking in a hologram, but now he's here. Alright. Right, but seriously, I was downright terrified out there. It was like, I can't take this crazy island anymore. I'm getting out of here while I still can. Then I jumped off a cliff into the ocean and had Canis come and pick me up. Oh, and get a load of this. You guys will never believe what I went through over there. See, that Lostbelt was home to a princess who knew nothing, and I do mean nothing, about the ways of the world, so I figured I could take advantage of her in all sorts of ways, if I got in her good graces. But she had her head up in a fairy tale land way more than I could ever imagine. I mean clingy, even when she found out I was a human spy, she didn't bat a damn eye. She just snuggled right up against me, saying things like, I would follow you to the bowels of hell itself. Is he talking about Morgan? I think so. I mean, how stupid can you get? She knew I'd ruined her whole damn nation and she didn't even care. I think it is Morgan. How am I supposed to deal with that? It's beyond ridiculous. Take it from me, Kadok. Don't go putting moves on royalty unless... Well, too late. Unless you're sure you know what you're doing. Piss off, don't you pull that big brother on me. Besides, I'm never putting any moves on royalty again. Wait, again? Did you just say again, Kadok? Had some experiences with royalty then, have we? Oh, I can tell this is going to be best news I've ever heard forever. Tell me everything. Don't spare a single juicy detail. Forget it, there's nothing to tell. If you don't have anything useful to say, then keep your mouth shut for once. Hey now, you can't expect us to care about something like this, right? I mean, it's not like romantic escapades are a regular thing for you. Come on, Pepperoncino, this calls for a change in venue. Hell, we could even get Kwanzaa in on the... No, stop, oh my god. Oh, I'm so in. Right now, I don't care what it might cost to quack some juicy secret tidbits out of Kwanzaa. Fine, go ahead, drink yourself silly. I'm going back to my room. Oh my god. Come on, we're just having a bit of fun, Kadok. Lighten up for a change. Now, how about you show me where I can find a nice place to hang out? I only just got here, but I know this Atlantic Lostbelt is supposed to be amazing. If that's any indication, we shouldn't have to worry about Beryl for a while, though I do hope the scent of blood will eventually wash off him. Anyway, let me know if anything changes, would I? I might be well too useful, but I'm sure there's still something I could do to help out. Hmm. Alright, meeting dismissed. Now then, perhaps it's time you considered sharing your own opinion before I make my final move, priestess? This could be your last chance, seeing as the foreign god's disciples have yet to even realize that I have my own goals in all of this. I wonder what that goal is. You must have seen the adjustments I made to my Tree of Emptiness along with the way my interests align with Zeus's, even if our conclusions differ. Wait, you must have seen the adjustments I made to my... Oh, so his interest aligns with Zeus's interest, but the conclusions are different. But somehow, in spite of all that, you continue to do nothing. Very well then, I'll not waste much time at asking you why continue to insist on observing rather than acting. Nobody knows if the foreign god even truly exists, not even the disciples have ever seen them. No, the fact is, not even they have any means of determining what the foreign god's true intentions may be. The foreign god is truly a god of emptiness. I cannot, in good conscience, leave mankind's fate to such a being. I will eliminate Chaldea, watch over Zeus until he passes, and establish the Tree of Emptiness as reality. Okay, so that's his plan, alright. So continue to stay back and observe, void-shaped like a priestess. Nobody else is left. I alone shall realize the future you failed to create. Well, so... Wow, this intro is quite long. Ooh. Alright, let's start. 5 days after the Nautilus test drive. I see you're all here ahead of Operation start time. Very good. Master, servants, march light. As of this moment, Chaldea will assume its first battle station, and I don't want to hear any whining about how we're starting the operation 2 days ahead of schedule. Captain reported that the Nautilus test drive in the void space concluded safely. So, I trust you're all prepared for the genuine article then? How did the test drive go again? I can't seem to recall it very clearly either, though I do get the feeling it was quite the experience. Oh, okay, interesting. So they don't have the... okay. I'm sorry about this. Everyone but Godolph is right. The situation is dire. There was a change yesterday in the branches of Tree of Emptiness that we believe now covers the entire Earth. These branches were previously circulating magical energy between them like a network, but now they have been funneling that energy towards the center of Atlantic. Oh. We don't yet know what this phenomenon signifies, but whatever it is, we can be certain that the energy is being stockpiled for use in large-scale magecraft ritual. Okay, the thing that Wudime was actually talking about. Currently, the amount of energy we have measured is already equal to that for Goetia's incineration of humanity. Already? While we are unable to observe the Lostbelt's interior, Trismegistus already declared it a disaster on a global scale. I therefore recommend that this anomaly, that is the Atlantic Lostbelt's Tree of Emptiness, be dealt with as swiftly as possible. Magecraft ritual on the same scale as incineration of humanity? Then that would mean, Yup, the foreign gods descending to Earth. Every data fragment we've gathered up to this point is pointing directly towards an escapable conclusion. That being said, we still don't know what this foreign god is, whether they are really a god, or hell, whether or not they even exist in the first place. Sorry for being so useless. There's no need to apologize for that, Da Vinci. You can't help that we have so little information to work with. It's not your skills that are the problem, it's the damn cryptors not giving us anything to go on. Though, of course, it also seems like they don't know any more than the foreign god than we do. I expect the only cryptor who does know the truth is the leader Christacia Wudime. Not to worry, I expect that too will be made clear over the course of this operation. Both the English Lostbelt and the South American Lostbelt currently appear to be stagnant, with neither showing any further signs of expanding their territory. Therefore, we have, as we previously discussed, Caldia will be directing all our sources towards eliminating the Atlantic Lostbelt. And now, our preparations for that operation are complete. The Nautilus has been equipped with an ultra-long-range lens capable of observing outer space and a record-breaking Magecraft barrier from all of human history. The Shadow Border has been overhauled to such a significant degree that it could almost be called a wholly new machine. That's good, upgrades. Both the Nautilus and the Border have been outfitted with identical functionality in the unlikely event that one of them is scuttled. Good. Very good. And Mysteriolite's round table has been infused with enough magical energy to summon a number of servants on site. That's good. My only regret is that we weren't able to finish an Ortinax replacement unit before circumstances forced our hand. Oh, don't you worry about that. I will continue working on that design myself. There should already be enough materials for the construction on board the Border. So, as long as we are able to discover or otherwise procure a concept powerful enough to fill in for one of its bullets, I will be able to put the whole thing together in time it takes you all to eat lunch. That's good. Right, both my ultra long range sniper training and Ortinax transformation sequence have been cleared for action. What? Sniper training? Oh, okay, I remember. Like there was this opening that came out, I think quite a while ago, Lostbelt opening. In there was this Marsh kind of holding a shield which had this type of like a sniper rifle long barrel kind of thing, and it shot some kind of energy beam. I was like, what the hell is that? So it's probably what she's talking about here, isn't she? Ah, interesting. That'll be good. If it needs to be deployed to give us an edge during a decisive battle, I promise I will wield it to the best of my ability. What's this about a transformation sequence? Now, just pretend you did not hear any of that. Besides, we still do not know if it will even be relevant here. Now then, as a command room officer who will be holding down the fort in your absence, I would once again like to give my usual order to those of you on the field, Tim. The situation has changed significantly. I will not say we do not have a minute to spare, but I will say that time is definitely not on our side. What is more, it looks like that was the case for most key point of attack as well, the Atlantic Lostbelt. They have now put us in check before we had a chance to do the same to them. This is probably going to be longer than any battle you have fought to date, both in terms of number of enemies and the path you will take to reach your destination. Even a zero sail can only take you to the Lostbelt's outer edge, which in this case means there will be more distance between you and the Tree of Emptiness than ever before. Yeah, we have to go there and start transporting ourselves, covering long distance to the tree and fighting enemies along the way. So I urge you all to handle yourselves even more cautiously and cool-headedly than you have been so far. This Atlantic Lostbelt, the act of learning about its world, may actually end up working against you. Oh. So I ask that you stay strong and that you simultaneously be proud of your own latent potential. If you ever reach a point where you decide you cannot continue with the operation, feel free to come back here immediately. No, what am I saying? Now it is not the time for pessimism. This is all my third processor's fault. She has been insistently insisting since yesterday that this simply cannot work. Alright, let us all get out there and take back our Earth. Field team, go ahead and board the Border, starting with Master. Once I have confirmed that all of your vitals are green, you are to untether the Nautilus from reality. From there on, you'll execute a zero sail and this operation will commence in earnest. Order Lostbelt number 5, suborder those who cross the Sea of Stars. Make sure you all give it everything you have, and I would look forward to see your safe return. Alright, get ready. Oh, wow. Okay, I think I should probably stop here. Wow, that was a long section. and I'm guessing we are actually going to start the actual prologue from this, like, this thing onwards. So yeah, I'll stop here now. As I said, I'm kind of, making the videos a little bit shorter, but I'm switching to a more frequent upload. I'll be uploading every day, but it will be a 1 hour long video, unlike the way I used to do, which it was 2 hour long, which I won't do. I'm going to do 1 hour long video each and every day. I try to keep it every day, but yeah. So yeah, that was it, guys. That was the first gameplay, not gameplay, but me, like, reading the story. There still has not been any gameplay now, but yeah, like the first video of Lostbelt number 5, Atlantis. So okay, like a few things we kind of got, it was quite a few things that we got to see here. Number one is the whole section with that person who was going on a motorbike. Now that, and that, like, like the alien or whatever that he found inside area 51, that thing, that was kind of what can I say, intriguing. Like, and it also kind of explains in a way why are they suddenly, like, the alien god is suddenly attacking, or not attacking, but coming onto the earth. It was because of this, isn't it? The whole thing that they did, these area 51 scientists, that they found the alien, started experimenting on it, and it started like what do you call it, asking for help. And that's why the trees of emptiness started manifesting, and I guess that's why the alien god decided to invade Earth or something. Is that what's happening? I think that is what is happening. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's probably something like that. And I still don't know who the hell that was, that person, the red person with the gun suddenly shooting. And yeah, that was an interesting portion, I have to say. And obviously the another shocking thing about this this part was that the English Lostbelt has no tree of emptiness. Neither does South America have. So the only one that is left is Woodheim's tree of emptiness. So I did not know that at all. Like, that was a complete surprise for me. I thought, like, there were a lot of other, like, trees left after we complete Atlantis. So yeah, that was a surprise. Now I do know, obviously, we are going to go to English Lostbelt in Lostbelt 6, but I wonder why that is. Probably we'll get to know in the, as we keep playing the game. And I think Lostbelt 5 is quite big, because, like, Atlantis is like the first part, and then again after, I think, 3 or 4 months, we're going to get Olympus, aren't we? Yeah, that is Lostbelt, the second part of Lostbelt 5. So it's quite big, I guess. So yeah, this will be good. So anyways, so yeah, that's it, guys. So I'll keep this video here. I'll stop this video here. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed. I put out FGO videos like this every week, 1 or 2 times, and whenever some new event or new gameplay comes out, I cover it in my channel. So yeah, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll definitely check them out. So that's it, guys. So I'll see you guys next day, tomorrow, after this video is uploaded. The next day I'll see you guys then with another video of Fate Grand Order Lostbelt number 5 Atlantis, my gameplay, and we'll start the prologue then. So see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.